So, for the past 3, maybe 4-ish years, I've been teaching myself how to draw. Only last year did I start going to college to get more professional teaching done. But for the most part, it's been a pretty solitary endeavor. I haven't really had much. I haven't really had a way to tell if I'm on track or not, which kind of sucks. Sometimes I don't really know if, like after 3 years, is my current skill level where it should be? Am I doing really well? Am I doing shitty? And a lot of that comes from just not exactly being able to tell, not having landmarks, I guess. I do have sketchbooks. I think I filled the past few years somewhere around 30 to 40 sketchbooks. Like I said, I really don't know if that's enough, if that's too little, it's too much. But while I can look back and see I've definitely improved by quite a bit, I can't exactly say in any definitive terms how much that improvement actually is. So I decided just to start this vlog, just talking about what I've learned each day, and what I'm trying to learn. And I've kind of hit a frustrating spot that I've hit easily 3 to 4 dozen times, probably way more, since I started drawing, where I'm trying to integrate a whole bunch of new things I've learned, and I kind of have to scrap my entire style, or at least just ignore it for a little while, and which kind of sucks because my style is sort of what makes drawing fun for me. So when I have to just sit down and force myself to go through anatomy references, drawing various body parts, learning how different things work, trying to think about stuff like, ooh, where does this muscle go to? Why does this bump like that, or not? Or why is this crevice going inward like that? And it's just monotonous bullshit. I mean, it's not bullshit, but it's really boring. I'm really jealous of people who can really do that stuff. I feel like that's mostly people who've been drawing since they were toddlers and have fun drawing just about anything. But like I said, I have no frame of reference. Maybe people who've been drawing their whole fucking lives would rather shred their teeth off with a cheese grater too than spend another 10 minutes trying to figure out how foot bones work. But yeah, anyways, I should probably, I guess, show some of my own drawings. The character that I've drawn a few times before, and some random character designs, drawing these creepy faces, in a more basic comic style, just a dumb comic that I thought of because I'm a silly boy. A more rendered piece right here. This sketchbook is 5 by 8, I think. That's generally the kind of sketchbook I pick up. Some pen work. Practicing hands. That one's kind of gross looking, but I don't know. I'm kind of happy with some of this. Some nonsense. Nothing really important. Another character that I've been tossing around in my head for a long time. face that I just sort of tested my memory on how faces do. This is one of about 3 different sketchbooks I'm working through right now. I don't really have any specific reason to have 3 different sketchbooks, just sometimes it's nice to have a different kind of paper, different size sketchbook to draw in, because sometimes it's just like the same kind of page every single time. I kind of run out of ideas. It's probably more on me than the paper, but still, just having a different sketchbook shape to work with can free up my brain a little bit. I'm still really happy with this face. It's another just thing, like testing my memory, I guess. Didn't use any reference for that. This was a page where I was like looking at water, seeing how the values work, and trying to just figure it out. It doesn't look that great, but that was just the first page. I did a lot better on future pages. And this one, I was just having fun with this electric eraser I got. So I drew this lady in a robe, and then I made some blocks in the background and erased some windows out with it. And these are the pages where I practiced water for a bit, because, I mean, look at that shit. I was not feeling it for drawing people that day. I draw pretty much every single day, for at least an hour, usually more. And I don't know if, like, I don't know, I feel like anybody else who drew for an hour every day would be way further ahead of me. Here's some just gesture drawings, I guess. I guess I was feeling ambitious this day. I think I was like watching Megamind or something while drawing all this. Some more just character design. And then trying to do some heads turning and whatnot. This piece right here is a redraw of an older piece. Like a way older piece back when I was in high school. I've drawn my whole life, I guess, but it was not even kind of enough to make any progress until after high school. In high school, I would draw for about 10 minutes a day, and only on school days. So over the summer, I wouldn't draw at all. I would say in the first like 2 months of like actually practicing drawing outside of high school, I made more progress and I learned more than I did for my entire time in high school and middle school. So I don't really count high school and middle school all that much. Here is some just like testing my anatomical memory again, and it's not terrible, but a lot of it's just sort of tricks, I guess, and I didn't like it that much. So one of the things I'm learning right now, one of the reasons why I'm in a frustrating position, is because I'm unlearning all of this, because I need to take it all apart and complexify it, add in more knowledge so that I can take my art to the next step, basically. Then some more female stuff, even though this one does not look female at all. And then I did some more stuff. At this point in time, I was more focusing on a cloth. I feel like it's a pretty common motif. I think this is my favorite page in the sketchbook so far. I just sort of felt like everything I'd been learning for a little while was coming together, and I was feeling good this day. So I just sat down and filled this page up for a couple hours. Typically when I do a finished page, I don't really do a whole lot on the page next to it, because it's all graphite, and you can see like it's smudging onto this side, or at least I can. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, some more cloth practice. Having a little bit of fun with anatomy there, I guess. And then I kind of thought what I wanted to do was do a little bit of like action poses, like heavy gesture stuff. But then what I kind of found was that my anatomical knowledge was really just too poor to really do any kind of interesting gesture work, which is kind of why I'm doing what I am now. Just some more just fun sketching, whatever. And then like this is kind of where I broke down. It was just like, okay, fuck it. I need to really buckle down and start learning some stuff. And I started working at a different sketchbook. These are some sketches for a drawing my mom wants me to do. I have to show some more completed works one day because I do complete stuff. Like, it's not all just these sketchbooks. This is something I did after I was really bored from just anatomy work all day. And so I was just like, okay. Well, not all day. Like, I'm not a professional artist yet, so I only draw for a couple hours a day still. But still, I had just been doing anatomy shit in a different sketchbook, and I was really bored. Another dumb comic I drew. It is very silly. I hope I'm not too fucking breathy right now. This is another day where I was just like, I don't fucking want to draw. Although I did like how that turned out. Yeah, anytime you see a sketch page like this in my sketchbook, it's just me and like was just not fucking feeling it. And that's kind of how it's been for the past few days. I think this is like around where today starts. Yeah. See, I was trying to figure out Skellingtons, and yeah, that's all there is for this sketchbook. I got some more completed stuff in a different sketchbook. I'll go grab that real quick. So, this is a sketchbook that I break out when I'm feeling ambitious as shit. I put like a bowl of hot spaghetti on top of this, and the condensation made the thing warp a bit, so that sucks. Anyway, this is the first page I did of this little big old robot man. And then the next page, this multi-eyed dude. Try to give each of the pair of eyes their own little bit of personality. You know, when I look at this, I do kind of feel like I've made some decent progress. Page never really panned out. Some character design. I feel like once I've put some more time into the anatomies, I'll come back to the sketchbook. But it's been about 2 weeks, maybe 3, since I've really touched this one. As you can see, like even this, like I'll sit down and be like, oh, I'm gonna do an awesome drawing, and then I'll get a sketch and just not fucking feel it. This dude's face. I really liked how this lady turned out. I don't do enough black characters, so the fact that I was able to put one that I kind of liked was nice. Yeah. Bow ring. Oh, and then I was like, I want to do the worst fucking Yu-Gi-Oh character. And then I totally did. Look at that. That's awful. I hate it. I love it all at once. She's got a bowl cut. She does not use the dual disc. She just has titty pasties with Yu-Gi-Oh ring. Yu-Gi-Oh things hanging off of it. Whole bunch of pages didn't really pan out. I know I got something here. Oh, and this was like me trying to do like an eyeball totally from memory. Turned out looking like shit. Then this was one where I followed a tutorial. Doesn't look awesome, but it's something. A little pair of juicy lips I drew. A little tutorial. Another drawing I just wasn't feeling it for. Another one. This is a drawing that I kind of like and kind of don't like for some reasons. I like the rendering on a lot of it. I did this with a 0.5 mechanical pencil with a the fuck. like a 2B, maybe an HB lead, yeah. So I really had to take my time on rendering every little bit of this because you had to just do layer and layer and layer with it. And this was just like me seeing if I can do anatomy with just mechanical pencil strokes, whatever. It's not terrible, but it definitely came out looking like an alien arm, and I didn't really at the time understand how forearm anatomy works. I still don't, but I'm a lot better than that. And then there's this. So, Garfield, how is an eternity of perfection treating you? Exquisitely. And here's another one. I really like how these gloves turned out. The rest of it is meh. Ooh, and here's my big beaver. This is my favorite thing I've drawn this year. Look at that mouth. Juicy. That's close to the last thing I drew in here. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't touched this one a little bit. I got one other sketchbook, which I got maybe a week ago. And I haven't done nearly as much in it. This one. I really like this kind of binding because it lets it kind of lay flat. I think this one has the same kind of binding. Accidentally, my water bottle does this thing where like every once in a while when I open it up, it just blows water out of it. So I ended up spilling water all over just these 2 pages. Thankfully I had it open and it like all just splattered right onto there. So yeah, here's a little bit of character design I did. I kind of just gave up on the face. Like I kept trying to draw like a real cool, real badass looking face, and at the end of the day, just like every time I tried, it looked like shit. So I just went with a goofy face, and she kind of looks like she just farted and is real proud of it. Some anatomy practice. This is some anatomy practice I did drawing from reference. I've done like actual real life figure drawing before, but it's been a little while. Some just random sketches I did on this page. I don't like how I have to like deal with this like slope, this upward slope on this page or on the side, so I typically don't do very many like more completed things. I was watching this video. It was like 1970s video. These 2 people, I think Joan Bees and some other guitarist, and just like had this very hippie-ish aesthetic to them. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna draw these people in my own style, because it was a very pleasant video. So I just kind of felt like watching it over and over again anyway, so I might as well draw them while I'm at it. Some anatomy practice. Some more anatomy practice. I was kind of feeling like my confidence in line work was going down, so I kind of just went back to the basics. Anybody who's been on drawbox.com is having flashbacks looking at this. This was like me going, okay, I'm gonna draw what I remember and just do my very best to draw in anatomies. So I gave this person some horrific chitinous abs and probably just a globule back that would make an anatomy professor gorge rise. I still like my faces. I think my faces are good, but I do need to learn more about faces because this eyeball is no. So I put this together over a painstaking period of time by looking at a bunch of Proco references that I got for free by signing up on their website. I think next time I have a job, I'll save up and buy one of their courses. And I think this is the end of the sketchbook. This is another attempt at what I did on the other page, but I just didn't like how it's turning out. I might go over it again, make it look nicer. Anyway, that's kind of what I've been working through. That's kind of the basic gist of what's brought me to this point where I've decided to tape myself talking at a empty room. Anyway, I hope anyone who happens upon this enjoys my rambling. Have a good day, I guess, and draw stuff.